Hello, it's a clothes show offering. Yay! Yes, it's a hippie outfit today. Um, I decided to dress like a hippie and have little hippie clothes. And that's gonna tie into the next video I have planned for today. It's not a clothes show offering. It'll be an educational video. And that'll be super fun. Another thing that'll fit with Pride Month, because I'm really on my A game this Pride Month. It's made me dress up more. It's made me do some educational content about gender labels, and I guess that's useful. That's useful for anybody who needs that or who finds it interesting. You know. Um, Hold on, my necklace is a little tangled up. I hate it when it does this. No, that made it worse. You know what? I'm gonna take it off. I'll just be a second. It always does this though. I've got a peace sign necklace with that aquamarine stone. I say aquamarine because that's the color that it is. I don't actually know that that's like the type of stone that it is, so don't quote me on that. But it's got this peace symbol and then that sort of sea green stone. I guess I could say that because that's not a specific stone or gem of any kind. That's just a color, which is what I meant. Um, it's like saying orange. Are you talking about the color or the actual fruit? You know what I mean? It's like, it means multiple things depending on the context. Check out my fingernails, by the way. I painted my nails, and it's good lighting right now. It's about 8:45 a.m., and that's great lighting for my bedroom. So you can really see the colors now. It's like jewel toned nails. Blue, green, a little bit of purplish, reddish sparkles. Sparkles. Of course, naturally. I'll stand up now. I've got a skirt on under my dress because it's like a tunic dress and it's pretty short, so I put on like a little ruffly skirt on underneath that so as to you know, keep it from being too revealing. And I like this because I feel very flowy, and it's a very comfortable outfit. Um, and I'll put on my shoes because I've got shoes to go along with this. They're these white ankle boots with cube cube heels, like block heels. I would have said Cuban heels, but that's a different type of heel. That's for like beetle boots. And these are a little bit similar to beetle boots, but they're not quite the same. Not quite. I went out in nature earlier and it was nice. I went out in my hippie outfit. It wasn't really nature. I just walked down the street a little bit and I looked at the trees and the plants and the flowers, all those nice little groovy things. Those groovy things, do you understand? And it was good. And I looked down and I saw like a stream, and I stood at the I stood my, I held on to the rail and I looked down and saw the stream, and it was beautiful, like a stream of water. And there was plants, there was trees, there was ferns, there was vines, there were creatures probably. I didn't really see many creatures, except when I went back from that place. I saw a bunny, but the bunny was in front of somebody's house, and I took a picture, and I'm actually gonna post that picture on the channel, but I'll try to crop out as much of the background as possible and just focus on the bunny, because I think someone might have caught me taking that photograph, and like, I can't tell because I just heard someone banging on the, no, not bang, I shouldn't describe it that way. There was like a tapping kind of thing going on the door of that house. Not like knocking, not like banging. That was the wrong word choice. It could have been like a dog bumping up against the window or something, or the door, you know? But like it was a door with a window, and the window was closed off. I couldn't see what was going on in there. I was curious. I was like, am I being scared away? Are they trying to scare me away? It's working. But you know. Anyway, I couldn't tell if it was a person or if it was just like a pet kind of brushing up against the door, because it didn't seem purpose oriented. You know what I mean? I feel like I sound fucking crazy, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. I've got cool socks on as well. I've got these different socks. They're mismatched, but they sort of match, but they don't. So, um, that's just about all I had to talk about in this one. Oh wait, there was some jewel. Ooh, hold on. I'm trying to get up, but my skirt was caught on something. Okay. There's some jewelry I wanted to don for this as well. Some stuff on my fingers. That's called rings. Sometimes I forget what something is called for a second, so I just say different words to fill in the blanks. And I mean that's normal, but you'll end up saying things like stuff for my fingers when you mean rings. That's what that kind of mindset will bring you to. Anyway, pinky ring with little stars, and then owl ring with green eyes. And there are my nails. So, that's all. Again, this will tie into the next video a little bit. So, um, you know, that's coming up. I like to play with my hair. I like playing around in it. It's fun. Okay. Bye. Love you.